Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of us palling around here on Vulgar Display Gaming. I'm Shane and I'm joined by
Hobby.
all right. How you doing, Javi?
Pretty good, man. I just came back from the LA Kings game. We fucking
They
won.
fucking won. They
We
killed
fucking won.
it. 2-1 against the Rangers. And the
Yeah,
Rangers are doing pretty good.
Yeah, like my friend was like telling me like, oh yeah, we lost this one, but hey, we won it,
Oh.
so that's cool.
They lost like the last 8 games in a row or something. It was pretty bad.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
been pretty bad. But anyway, hopefully the Kings are on their way back. And if you don't like hockey, well, we love hockey here. As well as you watch any, you do not like the footballs,
No, football is a degenerate sport.
dude.
That's the topic for another day.
Anyway, I will just say because we're recording this on a Saturday night, the games I did watch today, the 49ers Packers game was actually really fucking good, and it went down to like the last fucking few
Yeah, weren't
minutes.
the 49ers supposed to lose this one? Pretty.
Dude, they fucking won. It was pretty clutch for them. Anyway, I'm not a fan of either of those teams, but it was a really entertaining game. Really good shit. But moving on to more interesting shit, let's start off with some cool gaming stuff. You know, like what's been going on in the world of gaming.
Well, so you very well know that we were just coming from watching the final Tekken 7 World Tour series, and aside from like the top 8, the last chance qualifier, and then all the stuff they showed off for Tekken 8 during the showcase, that stuff was all really good, cool. And I'm pretty sure you saw some of the matches too that happened on Sunday, right?
Dude, those matches came down to the last fucking second. It was nuts. Those were
There's nice
so
character
good.
variety too. Like everybody was using somebody different. It was really
Everybody was using what's the one dude with the jacket and the kind of metal, like the bandana on his face. What's his name? What was his name?
I don't know. I don't know who you're talking about.
Well, the last match was between him and that one chick who's a thief, right?
Oh, you're talking about Noctis?
Yeah.
That Final
No,
Fantasy character?
no, not Noctis.
No.
The other dude, stockier dude. Fuck, man. Hold on. What was it now? Now I'm trying to look. It was who won? It was Arslan won.
Yeah, Arslan Ash won, yes.
Yeah, and he
Congrats
was
to Arslan Ash.
yeah,
Really kicked us.
he used Kunimitsu, Katarina, Noctis, Zafina, and Nina.
Yeah.
Damn, he used 4 characters.
He's
Five.
really good at what
5
he does.
characters.
Yeah, he used a lot of characters. My boy Olson put on a good show too. The last Bob.
Yeah, Olsen. Yeah, he was Bob. That was pretty good. Man, that was such a good turn. Are you gonna pick up Tekken 8 this week?
Oh yeah, of course.
Did you
Yeah,
get the box
super.
set, or did you pre-order the set, or what'd you
I've
get?
been like thinking about that shit all week. I was like, fuck, do I get it? Because it's still available. And actually, like, they just announced today, like, oh, free shipping if you want to order it right now. I'm like, oh, you bastards. So I'm really thinking about it. I have like 2 days to decide.
Tempting, right?
But yeah, they showed a lot of the new changes to Tekken 8, like training and stuff, and like the battle hubs and stuff, as well as next year's World Tour. So unlike Capcom's World Tour, all these stops are going to be offline, which is
Oh, that's great.
a real nice thing. Capcom Pro Tour only had like three major stops, and the rest of them are online only. Last Chance Qualifier is next month, which it's right before Capcom Cup in general.
Mm.
And
Yeah, when's Capcom Cup start? I thought it started in like May.
I think so. Last Chance Qualifier is February 16th.
Oh,
and then I believe Capcom Cup itself is on the 18th.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah, so it's pretty much like a whole week full of like Street Fighter stuff, which is cool for those that are going. I'm still debating if I should go to Last Chance Qualifier, just because like I'm confident, but not. But you know, it's just kind of hard to schedule all this stuff because we have all these other events coming up. You know, as like
Too
we
much
have,
shit.
That festival in Texas. You know, stuff like that.
Oh, Hell's Heroes. Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
There's way too much shit going on right now.
But yeah, I'm excited for Tekken 8, and I hope you are too.
Yeah, Tekken 8's gonna be fucking great. I'll get it, but then fucking who knows how much I'm gonna play of it. I do
I'm pretty
want to
much
get a
finished
Razer
it.
Kitsune controller. Like, how are you liking it still?
It's awesome. It's definitely, I think for sure it's my main controller. And I'm not saying that just because I'm a Razer shill. I really do think it's like the best like leverless controller, without a doubt.
Really,
I'll
is that
probably make a
fucking
follow-up
good?
video about it real
Yeah,
soon.
we got to do a follow-up video for that.
Yeah.
Like, I enjoyed playing on it for a little bit when we brought it over and that did that whole unboxing for it and everything. Anyway, so Tekken 7 was really fucking good. That was such a good end.
7 years, dude. I don't
Dude, that was
believe. I
so
remember
good.
when I first picked up that game on PS4, and I was like, oh, so nice. It was just a real shame that the time I was like, I moved away from my old neighborhood. So my buddies that I used to practice that game with all the time, we couldn't meet up the way we used to. And then the online for that game sucked.
Yeah.
So
The
I couldn't get any
netcode was pretty
practice.
terrible, huh?
And netcode was terrible, yeah.
Huh.
So I just gave up, but I still watched it because it was fun to watch. But watching that game for 7 years, it's been a blast. I'm definitely gonna miss it, but I'm excited for what Tekken 8 has to offer. But yeah, going on to, since we're also talking about Street Fighter,
Let's talk. Yeah, let's go on to another fighting game. Street Fighter 6, the launch of Ed.
Yeah, so Ed is a Street Fighter 5 character they introduced. He was in Street Fighter 4 as well, but he was like a little kid at the time. He came out in Street Fighter 5 also as a little kid, but in Street Fighter 5 they started modifying his genetics with Bison's DNA, and so they could have him like as a extra body in case Bison would need it. But now that Bison, we don't know for sure, but he's supposed to be dead. Now Ed is just living on his own, and from the looks of this teaser, he looks like the Psycho Power is like eating him alive because he looks fucking terrible. But like visually, he looks good.
His head is fucking small.
He's got a small head, but yeah.
And I don't understand this trailer. He's fighting people that have like boxes on their heads.
Yeah, those are like Mad Gear henchmen. I don't know. The story mode was weird. I didn't fucking finish it. But yeah, he's gonna come out pretty much at the
End of February.
February. So
Yeah.
February is the same month that Capcom Cup's happening. So this character will probably come out after Capcom Cup. So it'll probably be part of season 2 when the new patch comes out too. Because the way Capcom balances their games is that they release a brand new patch every season. They don't really do patches between seasons. The only patches they do are like if it has like a glitch or like something major. But it's like aside from character balance, they wait till like the very end of the season to change anything, which I think is pretty cool. As opposed to like Mortal Kombat and other fighting games where they patch the game every month and like I don't know, it kind of makes it kind of boring. Which is why I haven't really been playing Mortal Kombat as of late.
Has it been changing that much?
Yeah, they actually just released a new cameo chameleon.
Really?
Yeah. So.
Damn.
Yeah. I mean, I heard it's getting better now, so I might go back and visit it. But like, that game on its own hasn't really been standing up lately. A lot of people are like really upset the way things have been going on. So hopefully things look better because like the fact that the game just came out not too long ago and it's already like for the first time ever, even the casual fans are like, okay, we don't like this game anymore. Which Mortal Kombat's super huge on like the whole casual thing. Like, everybody knows what Mortal Kombat is. People just play just to like, at least on the casual level, they'll play just to like see like the fatalities and stuff.
Oh yeah.
But as the rise of esports, people have been paying attention as an actual like serious event, and they try to bridge that gap, but I don't think it's paying off the way they thought it was going to pay off because like this game came out super rushed.
Really? I thought it was pretty good.
I mean, the fact that it doesn't have crossplay at the very beginning is kind of like
that should be like a necessity at this point now.
Yeah,
crossplay. I remember when crossplay was first being discussed. I was like, "That's the greatest thing to ever come to gaming." Like, why should that have ever been a limiting factor? We should be able to play with everybody now. Once the online aspect got introduced to all these games,
Yeah. But yeah, we'll see how that turns out. What else do we have going on?
Oh, dude. So, did you see the new Indiana Jones game?
Oh yeah, you saw the Xbox showcase.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that shit's a
Actually,
pretty cool game.
there was some good games on the Xbox showcase. Like another one was Unavowed, I think. That looked really cool. Somebody
Yeah,
had dual wielding wands. That was pretty fucking sick.
yeah, that game looked real,
Looked
real.
like a very violent Harry Potter game.
Yeah, yeah.
But anyway, dude, no, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle looks really fucking good. I know we talked about it briefly beforehand, and you said you were like, "Hey, it should have just been all third person." But I get it. There's some divisiveness because people are like, "Why isn't this all third person?" Because it's first person and then aspects of third person intertwined in between. You know, where you're climbing or something like.
Yeah, I mean, like most Bethesda games, like Doom and Wolfenstein, they
Hmm.
those games are first person, so it makes sense that they went first person. But like when you see the success of like games that were already inspired
Like
by Indiana
Uncharted.
Jones, like Uncharted and Tomb Raider, you're like, why not just copy them? Especially since the formula works. Not to say Tomb Raider and Uncharted are this exact same thing; they both play pretty differently,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
they could have gone that same route. But I also checked the game out. It looks nice. So
It
I'm
looks
pretty excited.
really good. I'm
Yeah.
pretty stoked on it. And it's taking place in between The Lost Ark and The Last Crusade. Because in doing this, like weird. I've seen all those movies so many times, but I never thought to put two and two together. But Temple of Doom is a prequel. It chronologically it takes place in 1935, where Raiders of the Lost Ark is 1936. And then I think The Last Crusade is 37 or no 38.
Right.
Yeah. No, this one takes place in 37 and Last Crusade I think takes place in 38.
Oh, okay.
Well,
But
anyway.
yeah, I'm really hoping this game fixes the sour taste in my mouth that the last movie gave. Because man, that was terrible.
I did not like it.
Nah, it was just not good at
Did you
all.
see it in the theater actually?
I did not see it in theaters.
It's not in theater.
Did you? Oof. Yikes.
Yeah. I thought it
But the
was
cool thing is the guy who's voicing him in the game,
it's
Troy
Troy
Baker.
Baker, yeah, from
I love
Last
that
of
guy.
Us. Yeah.
Yeah.
He does so many he has so much shit he does now. It's insane.
Yeah, he was also Sam Drake in Uncharted 4. So
Yeah, that's true. That's
yeah.
true. No, he's a great voice actor. I'm really stoked on this. Again, it's first person. They showed a lot of the gameplay footage and I thought it looked great. The graphics look kind of wonky to me where I was like, this doesn't scream next gen to me. What did you think? I get
I
it.
think
That's probably the alpha build.
I just think they wanted to go like, the hyper realistic look. Which Bethesda games have done in the past. Like it kind of looked like Wolfenstein to me. It doesn't look anything like Doom or any other game. Like what is it? What was that game again? The game that just came out last year, was Star something?
Starfield.
Starfield, yeah. Yeah.
Did you play it?
Nah, well, nah, it just didn't look interesting.
It's all right.
Uh,
It's just fucking Fallout in space or Oblivion in space or
yeah.
any of the Elder Scrolls games, but in space. You know.
Yeah.
But no, I'm pretty stoked on this new Indiana Jones. I hope it is actually fun. I'm gonna play it for sure.
Yeah, as far as like showcases go, I think Microsoft did a pretty good job this time.
Yeah. Moving on, more video game stuff, which I think is cool. You're like, oh, what the fuck? It's like, dude, there's a new fucking Donkey Kong roller coaster that's going to be on the Universal Studios Japan. And it's sick because the cart actually jumps the track and there's like a whole, it shows the animation below it where there's a whole another guide rod beneath it. So that the fucking cart will genuinely jump the track and keep going. It's a mine cart. We'll definitely play this animation and everything, but it's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, it's basically like the game.
Yeah, it's based off of which
Sounds like Donkey Country.
Donkey Kong Country. Boom. Anyways, based off Donkey Kong Country 2, I think 2 or 3.
Yeah, so that since Japan just got it, that means America will probably get it like a year later,
Year later,
which
yeah.
would be nice to see. Because I still have not gone to like the the Mario World.
I haven't either. We should do that.
Yeah, I keep saying I would keep doing it, but I just it just never lines up.
When
But
do you want
hopefully
to
this year
go?
will be the
We'll
year.
go. We'll go.
Yeah, we'll go one day. What else do we got going on? Well, actually, that new Pokemon with guns, right?
Palworld. Yes, wonky fucking game.
So,
Wonky,
not,
wonky shit.
so not only does it look better than Pokemon, it looks like it actually runs better too. So, take notes, Nintendo.
That's what I'm saying. Dude, that game passed 1 million copies sold.
Yeah, that's pretty nuts, especially for this studio. I don't even know who they are. I've never seen them
No,
make anything else.
it's literally a meme game. It's a
Oh,
meme
really?
game.
I mean, I guess like Pokemon with guns. Yeah, it'll have to be a
Yeah,
game.
yeah. Like that's their whole gimmick. It's just like, what if we do Pokemon guns? Like I'm like watching as we're watching this trailer, I'm just like, what the fuck is this? Like you're shooting down your fucking like instead of like having your Pokemon battle, you just pull out a fucking AK and you're like, all right. Like, what the hell is this? This game is so wonky. You know? Like even in the trailer, like this motherfucker's walking around with a scar, and then you got like a rocket launcher, like you're shooting at these animals, like
You just have this peaceful playing music, and all of a sudden you see that everybody
you're
just
throwing
shooting themselves.
grenades at these motherfuckers trying to capture them. Like it's so wonky to me and funny because I don't understand the world at all.
Maybe we'll check it out at some point.
Like literally, I'm just trying to figure out what is this. Like you have modern world guns in this fantasy world with these weird Pokemon-esque creatures, and you just roll around capping creatures, fucking blowing them up. Yeah, like missile launchers and stuff. It's so weird. Anyway, and you can build your own home, I guess, and
Yeah, like part Minecraft, part Minecraft.
yeah, it's weird. And then they're your slaves. Like you're enslaving all these monsters. I'm like watching this. I'm just like, this is so weird. It's so weird. I just can't get over how wonky this game is. I do want to play it. Like I'm probably gonna buy it right after we're done with this and just play it all night. It looks so funny. I don't get it. Like I'm seeing these people do like Pokemon-esque battles, but what's the point of having your palmons or whatever the fuck they're called fight some other dude when you have an AK and you're like, fuck you, dude, I'm gonna shoot you.
That was the part that like pushed me away. I was like, okay, cool. So it looks better than Pokemon, it runs better than Pokemon, and you have Pokemon, but you also have gun.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know.
Like what are you doing with the guns? Like why battle each other with your why cause the animal abuse of having your animals fight each other when you're like, let's just settle this like men, let's just shoot it out.
You just not gonna like this, but the NRA might.
Yeah. I don't understand this game. Like it's such a fucking weird concept. Just because I'm like trying to figure out what time period is this set in? Like they all have guns? Like who's making these guns? These are modern weapons. Like
It's got to be like modern day Japan or something.
yeah. Anyway. Moving on for new games that came out this week. Prince of Persia came out, and you've been playing the shit out of it so far. How do you like it?
Ah, dude, it's been really nice. So the last Metroidvania style game that I played was Metroid Dread, and that one also kind of took a while for it to come out. Like since the last like 2D Metroid game, and this one, it's been a 14-year gap. So it's been a very long time. I didn't think this series would ever come back. So I was really shocked last year when they shut it off. I was like, no fucking way. The prince is back, but like the prince didn't look like the prince, and I'm like, oh, maybe it's a new prince. But like no, like you're just playing as like a brand new dude, and you're trying to save the prince this time around. And they even like gave him like an actual name. I was really hoping they'd bring back Yuri Lowenthal, who right now voices Spider-Man in the video game. In the past games, he voiced the prince in most of the old games.
Mm-hmm.
So I was hoping they would bring him back, because especially since like the prince now has a name. But that ended up not being the case. But yeah, this is like the first time they decided to like make this series into like a Metroidvania style game. They've started as a 2D game series, but and then they
Back on the
became,
Apple
like,
too.
yeah, super old series, and then like it slowly evolved into like this 3D like platformer like kind of game. And then like Assassin's Creed came out, and then Ubisoft just sort of forgot about it, just because like Assassin's Creed was basically everything Prince of Persia was. So I guess they decided to like just forget about it
And just
because
go
of
to
that.
Assassin's Creed.
Yeah. So it was just always it was unfortunate how that ended, because like Ubisoft did that same thing in the past, where like they made Raven Rabbids, and then all of a sudden like they just made Rabbit games only.
So I
Or
don't
just-
understand what Ubisoft's point of view on gaming in general is, because they just put out a statement saying gamers should get used to not owning their own game. Which
Yeah.
leads me to believe that we're trying to go to a subscription service for games?
Yeah, so basically what they meant by that statement is like in order for a subscription based system like that for games to like be successful, right? You have to come to the realization that you yourself, you the consumer, will be paying a subscription, but you're not actually owning any of these games. As like, I have a game right here, right? Like, this is mine. This is clearly mine because it's physically here.
Yeah.
I have it. It's mine. But the subscription, they can. They literally Xbox Live or get Xbox Game Pass. They literally took off like every Persona game they just like put on there.
Well, they took them all off? I think they just literally put them all back on.
I know they only had them there for like 6 months, I think. But yeah, like they're all taken off. Or I think
Really?
they have like a month left, and then they're gone. So people have to get used to that fact when you're signing up for a subscription. Like that all these companies have to pay for licenses in order to keep these games on their subscriptions before they get taken off.
So,
It happens to Netflix all
yeah,
the time.
Yeah. No, I understand that, but at least with Game Pass, they give you the option to buy it at a discount.
Yeah, and that's
which is
neat.
cool. It should be. So that's why I understand where Ubisoft was coming from, where it's like, yeah, you should get used to not owning your own games, but giving us the option to buy the games at a discounted price because we've been paying the subscription, I feel is more than fair.
Yeah. Obviously, downloading games is super convenient. I love Steam. I buy fucking Steam games that I don't play.
I have way too many Steam games.
Yeah. So it's definitely subscriptions and downloadable games are real neat. So I don't think they'll ever get rid of them, as they shouldn't, because they're super convenient. I don't see why you would ever like get rid of them, especially since like if I was a kid, if I was younger and like Xbox Game Pass came out back then, I definitely would sign up for it, just because like back then I had the time and the energy.
Well, the thing is, too, I subscribe to it, and like I said, I even buy my dad's subscription to it. It's literally, so maybe I should just change my dad's to the regular just Xbox, so he doesn't do PC. But if you do PC and Xbox, it's $18 a month. But the fact is, like, new $60 games are coming out on it once a month, where it's like, okay, if you at least play it once a month, it's fucking worth it, And so far, I've had a great experience with Game Pass. I love it. I just hope they continue expanding the how do you say, collection of games. Ooh.
Yeah.
Let's go on. I don't have much more gaming news. What about you?
I think that's pretty much it. I mean, next week obviously Tekken 8 comes out.
8.
Yeah.
Yes.
So finally, I'm very bad. I've
Or
always been
this
pretty bad at
coming
Tekken,
week.
but it's fun to watch. And this time I'm gonna try and take it more seriously, especially now that it has a good netcode. So I'll be playing that, or I'll be trying to learn that before I even like attempt to stream it, because I don't want embarrass myself.
You've been doing pretty terrible with Mario Kart lately.
I know. It's not looking my future in and that game isn't looking, you know. But what else? There's also Under Night, in Birth 2. It's an anime fighter. I played the first one. It was pretty fun, but just like Tekken, had a shitty netcode, so I couldn't. I don't have friends that I can like go to their house anymore and like practice the game offline. I need online in order to like actually learn these games, which is why I got so much better at Street Fighter 6 like, real fast compared to like Street Fighter 5, where like Street Fighter 5 was fun, but it also had a terrible netcode and it was just like unplayable. But yeah, now that all these games are getting good netcodes, makes learning and just playing with friends a lot easier, a lot better. So I'm excited for this one as well. They just like Tekken, they added some new characters, new systems, and hopefully I end up liking this one too. Because I didn't. This company also released that new Grand Blue fighting game, and I did not
Oh
like.
yeah, the anime fighter.
Yeah, I did not like that one. But I played the beta for
You're
this one,
yeah,
and it
you
was
were
pretty
playing
fun.
it for a bit.
I tried. I really did because like the game, that's easily like the best looking fighting game out right now, at least before Tekken 8 comes out. Uh, and I love Grand Blue, the RPG series. But yeah, as a fighting game, it's just not for me. But yeah, Under Night's looking real nice, so I'll probably be playing that as well. I'm really hoping to at least finish Prince of Persia, because like there's the ending of January and the start of February are like stacked with games. So I'm pretty sure you share the same sentiment with me, Shane.
Yeah, I'm trying not to focus on what games are coming out because I haven't finished. Dude, I haven't even finished God of War yet, and that came
Yes,
out like
finish
what,
God of War.
almost 2 years ago now. Almost, no, a
He
year.
hasn't popped in the copy of Spider-Man I gave him.
No, I need to play that too, and I need to beat Alan Wake too. Like, what the fuck, dude? I have so many games to play. It's insane. I'm gonna start
It's
a
hard.
Kickstarter
I still have to do Resident Evil 4 DLC as well.
oh, I never even beat Resident Evil 4 remake.
Ooh.
Yeah. Look, I'm stuck at the part with the Verdugo where you're waiting for the elevator. I hate it so much.
Oh, that part was hard. It took me a while.
Dude, it's pissing me off so bad.
Yeah, I just ran away. I didn't even bother killing it. I just ran away.
You can't kill it. You have to run away. But
There,
it's
there was a way to
timed.
kill it, but it does.
No, there isn't. There isn't.
I think in this
No,
one there
you
is.
can't. You don't kill it there.
No, do you not? Okay.
Yeah. At least I
Maybe
know. I mean,
Yeah.
you cannot kill it. I tried everything. You have to just run away. Run away, run away, run away.
That part really was scary.
Give it away, give it away, give it away now.
Shout out to the Chili's.
I know. Dude, are you going to go to that show? Dude, they're playing. I've never seen the Chili Peppers.
I
They're
still have
playing
not
in
seen the Chili
February. I
Peppers.
really want to see them.
I was pretty bummed that I missed them last year with they were touring with the Thundercat. I love Thundercat. But yeah, that's definitely a tour I want to try and catch. There's too many fucking tours.
Are you going to go to Tool?
I would like to because I want to see Elder again, and of course I've never
Dude,
seen Tool
Elder
either.
in an arena?
Yeah, I'm happy for them. They deserve.
Oh, dude, this is so. When I saw that they were the head openers, I was like, "Holy shit, they're opening! That's fucking killer."
They were easily one of my favorite bands at Psycho when we went, and the fact that they got to play twice in that same weekend was also real neat. And it was cool too, because like when they played, they were playing the pool stage, and it actually started raining during their set.
Yeah, it sucked.
it
They
was
had to
like-
go inside. I missed that set.
It was a beautiful thing, at least for like the
Yeah.
first 3 songs, because they got
And
the
then
three
it
songs,
fried
and then
their
they started-
fucking really expensive setup.
Yeah, that part sucked, but like just the act of like seeing all these motherfuckers like, fucking around in the pool, and then having the set on like with the rain, it was just awesome. It was like can't really experience that any other way.
I know.
It was
I
really
don't.
unique.
So, do you think there's a Psycho this year?
I don't think so. I feel like we should have heard of it by now.
No,
You know?
you can't announce anything anymore.
Yeah. So aside from Psycho, there's a lot of events, live events that like are in jeopardy just because of like the sign of a time. CEO is a tournament that happens like every year. It's been happening for like the past 11 years. Jabali, who is the owner of that tournament series, he was like wondering like if he's even able to put up CEO Otaku for this year, because like the the venue and like the companies that he will work with, they're charging you more than they did in the previous CEOs. And then he was like wondering like, okay, I really gotta like start thinking my future. Like, can I keep being this tournament organizer and not making any money off of it the way he used to? Because back then, yeah, he was making money, but now it's just getting really hard for not only tournament organizers but like venue staff. Just similar situation to where like bands and touring now. It's just like venues and all these other evil ass corporations are just making things harder and harder every fucking year, and it really is like a depressing thought, I think.
Dude, I get that. I mean, it's just shit ain't getting cheaper, you know? But it sucks because CEO is a huge, huge fighting game tournament. I mean, Evo, I'm so down to go to Evo. Did you get a ticket for Evo yet?
Well, they haven't announced it yet, or like
Yeah.
announced like
Yeah,
when
yeah.
it's happening. Yeah.
I really want to go. I got a buddy from work. He's going to Combo Breakers.
Oh, I would love to go Combat Breaker. That's easily like one of the best like tournament series that I look forward to every year.
Quick game fact. Do you know what it's named after?
Yeah, the Killer Instinct,
Yep, Killer Instinct.
which just got a new patch this year, and like now people are playing it again. So and now it's like showing up in all these
Really?
big tournaments. Yeah,
I have
people are
Killer
coming back to play
Instinct
it.
1 for the Super Nintendo.
I have it too.
Yeah, dude, my buddy has Killer Instinct 1 and 2, the actual genuine arcade cabinets. Fucking badass.
That's sick.
You know, that'd be fucking cool. I really want one of those. Killer Instinct, I felt like was like it's Nintendo's version of Mortal Kombat, you know?
Yeah, basically. Yeah, that's basically what it was. But yeah, Rare. Even though Rare is no longer with Nintendo, I think they did a really good job with Killer Instinct. Before I sold my Xbox 360 back then, I was having a blast playing that game, even though I was just button mashing. But then when I found out about the tournament scene and like seeing how passionate everybody was about it, I was like, oh wow, nice. And now that it finally got a new patch after so long, and it's exciting to see how much people are playing it again. I'll probably pick it up too, since it's on Steam now. So I've been just having a blast like playing with all these fighting games, even the ones that I didn't like that much. Like the fact that like so many people are like into Grand Blue now. It's pretty cool to see.
No,
Even
dude,
though like
yeah.
yeah.
No, I was gonna say like, fuck, man, like I love fighting games so much, just because you can either play them casually or you can play them competitively. It's just fun to me. Each
Oh,
one of
yeah.
them plays different. I'm terrible at all of them.
It's okay. It's okay. As long as you're pressing buttons, that's all that matters.
All that fucking matters. Should make a shirt that says that. As long as you're pushing buttons, that's all that matters.
Stay heavy, push buttons.
Stay heavy, push buttons. That's a good shirt idea. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Speaking of which, like, don't worry, we got shirts coming. I gotta pick them up.
Yeah, so look
But they're
forward
all
to them,
done.
guys.
They're all done. So
Yeah, the artwork that Shane commissioned is really fucking good. So I hope you guys are looking forward to them.
yeah, but we got a bunch of cool stuff going on. So with we're gonna plug it in now. We got a giveaway going on. Going to happen.
Going to happen.
Going
That
to
has
happen.
not going on yet. Okay.
It's not going on
I-
yet.
I will make a formal post on
Yeah.
the community post.
Yeah, because
to
we
join our
need
Discord.
to figure out how to do it properly, but we want to hook you up. Again, we're gonna give you shirts and a vinyl and something nerdy that we're deciding on, whether it be like a statue or maybe a game or something. I don't know. We'll figure it
Yeah.
out.
It's in
We're
the
just trying
works.
to, and we're just trying to figure out how to do it correctly. So again, we're gonna still keep saying stuff about it because we really appreciate everybody watching everything.
Yeah.
So anyway, we're gonna keep on moving here. Let's go on to some tour dates, some cool tours that got announced. First off, that I'm stoked to see. I'm gonna try to go see, even though they're playing midweek by us. Is Jesus Peace and Sanguisugabog. Did I say that right?
Sugabog.
Sanguisugabog. Sanguisugabog.
One day.
Yeah.
One day. But yeah, I was already bummed out that I missed Jesus Peace last year.
I know. I really
they
want
were
to see
touring with
Jesus
Zulu,
Peace.
and I love Zulu too. But hey, now I have a chance. Especially since Jesus, their last album was one of my top 5 from last year. So I'm finally stoked
Oh,
to
dude,
actually catch them live.
So
And then
Unknown was great.
yeah, it's absolutely killer.
They got
And
2
Cyber
dates,
Sukabog,
yeah, coming up.
yeah, 2 LA dates. And then Sango Sukabog is always a fun time. I've seen them at least 3 times now. So this will be
Yeah.
the 4th time. Their last album also was really good. And it actually featured the singer for Jesus Piece was actually came out on one of the songs on that album. So hopefully they play that song live.
Yeah, dude, Jesus Piece kicks ass. Sango Suzabog kicks ass.
Sukabog.
We'll post the tour dates down below. So if you are into those bands, if you're into hardcore and if you're into metal and you're into death metal and you're into like fucking melodic shit, I don't know. Well, they're not really melodic. I would say
No,
more or
yeah,
less
I would say they're melodic.
metallic.
Maybe the other 2 opening bands
Yeah,
are.
metallic hardcore.
Yeah,
Anyway,
metallic hardcore.
Jesus Beast going on tour with Sanguisuzabog. Gonna be Sanguisuzibog. Gonna be a cool time. As well as Between the Buried and Me just announced their Colors experience with the Acacia Strain. Like, I never seen Acacia Strain. I'm pretty stoked on seeing them. But
yeah,
I
hopefully
forget.
they get a second guitar player because like last time I saw them, they only had one. And you know, I'm not a fan of bands that they record more than one guitar, but then you know live they don't have 2 guitar players.
Because then it takes away from the experience.
Yeah,
Right? There should be 2 guitars going on here.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, so Between the Bird and Me and the Acacia Strain are going to be playing albums in their entirety for both nights because they're doing back-to-back nights. So the first night will have Colors 1, obviously, and then Colors 2 will be on day 2. The Colors 1 is a classic, and Colors 2 might as well be a modern classic because it's just as good as anything else they've put out in the past their entire fucking career.
I do enjoy that bands are actually going about playing entire albums now. I think that's such a cool fucking thing.
Oh,
like
yeah, absolutely.
that's definitely like, all right, I gotta go to that show because there's some tours coming up where I'm like, fuck, it's during the week, but I've seen those bands before. But if they were like, hey, we're playing this entire album, I'm like, all right, fuck it, now I gotta go. Because like, I think is Waste playing all Waste 'Em All?
I don't think they are. But,
I know it's the anniversary.
Yeah, but they didn't explicitly say they're gonna play just that stuff.
That'd be cool.
That would be cool. Maybe they'll play some deep cuts, but I think that's what Hatebreed did because they're like, we're gonna celebrate Perseverance, and they didn't. They play like maybe like
Hatebreed's playing
5 songs.
Hatebreed's playing fucking 4 nights at Amityville Music Hall in Long Island, New York, and it's like 100-person capacity. It's pretty fucking wild if you look up any of the footage from that.
Yeah, I think I remember that. Yeah. Yeah. I love Hatebreed. I think they're also supposed to put out an album this year. At least last time when I saw them live, they were like, hey, new album. We're going to have it next year. Be there. But they haven't announced anything, of course, yet. But, I'm pretty sure the year is still pretty young. So I'm sure we'll get something.
I fucking love Hatebreed. One of the first bands I've ever seen live, dude.
Oh, really?
The first ever show I ever went to is my dad took me to Oz. Like, I'm young. My dad took me to Ozfest 2007. That was when Ozzy decided making it a free Ozfest. And, dude, that lineup on that fucking festival was so good. I got to see 3 Inches of Blood. I saw Static X right before Wayne Static passed away. A few years later, but still, it's just like, it was fucking sweet. Got to see.
I think 3 Inches of Blood are back together too now, right?
Yeah, dude. I fucking love 3 Inches of Blood. Dude, anyway, back to my cool story. I got to see Nile. I got to see fucking Behemoth. Dude, Lamb of God was on the Sacrament tour for that. Like, dude, it was so fucking good. Like, just the bands that played that, I was like, holy shit, Anyway, it was just a great tour. But anyway, yeah, I fucking Hatebreed played too. That was one of my first bands I've ever seen live. Was Hatebreed.
But yeah,
that shit stuck with me.
Going back to the whole between the bird and me thing. If you love progressive music or metallic hard like metalcore or deathcore, I think Acacia Strain's deathcore, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is definitely a tour you do not want to miss.
No,
And
no. I
what else
want to
we
go
got?
to it. I want to go to it.
I
Anyway,
already got tickets.
I know. Which day are you going to?
Both.
Going to both?
Well, yeah, I want to see Colors 1 and 2. There's no way I'm
What?
missing
What?
that.
Is the 8th and 9th a Saturday, Sunday, or what day are those?
It's on Monday, Tuesday.
You're kidding me, dude.
Yeah, I know. I'm still going anyway. There's no way I'm missing this. Colors is like one of my favorite albums of all fucking time. There's no way I'm missing this. And Between the Bird and Me is obviously one of my favorite bands of all time. And then Colors 2, like I said, it's a modern classic. There's no way I'm missing this.
All right.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bum you out.
Dude, like there's so many good tours this year. Like I just want to do a video on like what tours land on shit days this year. Yeah. Anyway, what else we got? Oh, we got fucking August Burns Red is doing some jewelry. What are they doing? Cock rings or what?
That'd be cool. I'd wear it. Because I love that man. Anyways, Clocks and Colors, they are a jewelry brand. They release a lot of sterling silver stuff, and a lot of that stuff is really sick. I'm a huge accessory guy. I'm not wearing.
You have
right now,
have a lot of rings and things.
I have rings and bracelets and necklaces. I love that shit. I love accessories. So I bought a couple pieces from them. Although I had to, I think for most of them, I had to buy their stainless steel stuff because it's a lot cheaper. Because their sterling silver stuff is like $400.
Dude, you can't cheap out. You gotta go silver.
No. I did buy sterling silver, so and I was getting to that. This brand has done collabs with bands in the past. They've done collabs with Lamb of God, Avenged Sevenfold, Every Time I Die, and Cancer Bats. They've done collabs with them. They released jewelry pieces. I actually did. Oh, Megadeth too. I actually did buy Lamb of God and Megadeth rings. And
those
they
are expensive.
They didn't have stainless steel versions for this stuff. They only had what happened? You good?
Yeah, I accidentally unplugged the power source for the camera, but
you're still fine.
No, I have enough battery. Like I'll fucking deal with it later. We're not gonna record for 6 hours or something.
Yeah.
Anyway, no, you have like a lot of cool metal jewelry. Like that Megadeth ring is fucking huge.
Yeah. So I bought a Megadeth ring and I bought a Lamb of God ring. I wanted to buy the Every Time I Die necklace, but at the time I didn't have the money. The same thing with the Cancer Bats.
You know what you should do is you should just try and hit them up and be like, hey guys, like, give me stuff, please. You guys rule. Hit up Every Time I Die because they're not a band anymore. They probably have a bunch of shit sitting somewhere.
Well, it was a limited time release, so I doubt they have anything. But they just recently re-released the Lamb of God rings, so maybe they will. If Every Time I Die gets back together, which I surely hope so because I've only.
Well, you got Better Lovers now. That's what's going on.
I know Better Lovers, and then Keith's new band as well. They're doing their own thing, and they both sound pretty good.
I know I heard
something eyes. I did hear the single. It's pretty good. But yeah, they're doing a collab with August Burns Red, a metalcore band. One of my favorite metalcore bands. It's actually one of the very first few metalcore bands I got into. But yeah, they haven't shown off what exactly they're gonna do, like if they're gonna do a necklace or a ring or both. But Clock Colors jewelry is all fucking sick anyway. So
what if it's just only nipple rings?
Then I'll get my nipples pierced.
Nice, sick.
Thank you.
Sick.
Yeah.
Anyway, some of the new albums that came out this week, which I need to pick some up. You actually just picked up the new Saxon album, which is fucking awesome. I want to pick up the vinyl.
So Saxon, I'm not caught up on at all. I've only heard like 3 albums.
This is their 24th
album. 24th. When I found that out, I was like, dude, what am I doing? Should I just start from the beginning?
Dude, like I told you, and I just picked up a shit ton of Saxon vinyl. Saxon kicks ass. I've only seen them once, and it was the last ever Motorhead tour, 2015. That was the last ever Motorhead date, actually. There's two bands I got to see the last ever dates was Rush at the Forum and then Motorhead at the Shrine with fucking Crowbot and Saxon. That was such a good show. But
That sounds
nobody
cool.
knew that these were going to be these bands, legendary bands, last shows. You know?
Yeah, what I've said a couple episodes before, and make sure like if your favorite band is coming in town, make sure you watch them because you may never know. Don't make the same mistake where I did, where I was like, oh yeah, every time I die tours all the time, I can skip this and watch them next year. I also did it with Power Trip.
Oh,
Now Riley Gale's no longer here.
you never got to see Power Trip, huh?
No,
I got to see them 3 times.
must be nice.
Yeah, I love Power Trip. They're so good.
No, but yeah. Anyway, this is their 24th album. I did buy it. I did listen to it. They sounded really good. Like I was really happy with what it came out. It didn't sound like old people trying to keep up with the times. Like no, they still sound like
Yep.
they have the energy, the capacity to actually write good songs. It was definitely better than that what Iron Maiden put out with Senjutsu. So yeah, I'm
Really, I like
stoked.
Senjutsu though.
No, I like Senjutsu too, but it was
Oh,
super
no,
long.
no.
It was super mid paced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Saxon, I feel like has aged really well. Although we
Yeah.
watched their music video and like I was watching, I was like, all right, they put a lot too many filters, all that kind of shit. They're probably fire cool, you know. But no, Saxon also did Bliff. Is it Bliff or Cliff? It's Cliff. Pull up your album real quick. You have it with you, right next to you. It's Biff. Biff. Look at the back. What does it say? The lead singer. Biff. Biff Clyford. Bifford. Right.
Yeah.
Biff. What is it?
Yeah. You got it.
Biff.
Yeah, Biff Byford. Yeah.
Biff Byford. Yes. Anyway, he just did the collaboration with Amon Amarth, Saxons and Vikings, which was fucking great. You know, but Saxon is such a great band. I feel like they're big enough, but I'm just saying it's just don't underestimate Saxon. If you want something that epitomizes all things heavy metal, where their catalog is so diverse in some points, they're just it's just classic heavy metal. It's new wave of British heavy metal. And again, that's where like Metallica's gotten some of their influences from. Like a lot of bands got their influences from these bands. Because I think the first or some of the earlier Saxon records I have is like 1981, I'd say, or 82. I forget. I just picked up a bunch. Anyway, new Saxon's great. Moving on, I think we should talk about. I'm discovering them for the first time is Master. Like, holy shit, this is some good stuff.
Yeah, I was surprised when you told me that. Dude, Master's old as shit, and they're one of like the progenitors of Death Groove. Like, they're like right there with Jungle Rot and Sepultura. They're fucking amazing. Just like any other band, they've had some lows, but their lows are hardly like compared to like they're like incantation lows. Incantation like very consistent. But even their lowest lows aren't, actual lows. They're not like, load, reload, metallic status bullshit. No, they're really good. And this album was really fucking good. I love the fuck out of it. It was a surprise because like I do follow them on Instagram. I try my best to like follow them at least on Instagram or Twitter. Most bands. I don't use Facebook anymore, so I don't use that anymore. But thankfully, most bands they release their stuff on Instagram or Twitter. But like their Instagrams have been dry as shit for a very long time, and so I was like, okay, maybe they're trying to regroup since COVID has like been screwing everybody over. But
yeah, so
no,
hope we
like,
see more releases, more things coming on, maybe a tour.
Yeah, maybe. But yeah, anyway, I had no idea this album was coming out, and then I was just scrolling through my Twitter in the morning, and I was like going through it like the motions like I usually do, and then like Metal Twitter was like, hey, new Master. I was like, what? New Master? Yeah, I was just like super shocked. I was like, oh fuck. So like I pre-ordered the album instantly on Amazon, so I'm waiting for that. But yeah, it was from start to finish. It's so good.
Same with dude, the new Upon Stone is so good.
I told you, dude. Ever since the first like
Dead Mother
their EP,
Moon.
on Creator Destructor, and then like the singles after. I was like, yeah, this band's gonna go big. Like, and I was right. This fucking
Dude,
album, the album,
Taylor
so good.
Young record or mixed it all and
Yeah,
recorded
yeah,
it for them.
yeah, yeah. It was one of the last few things he
Yeah.
recorded. But yeah, this is metal death at its finest. That they, they definitely wear their influences on their sleeves, but they actually like shove some black metal stuff in between some of the songs too. And then there was like a beautiful instrumental passage in one of the one of the fucking tracks. It's so good. And then like they surprised me, even me. I was like, uh, "Dig Up Her Bones" by the Misfits. Like that's a Michael Graves era stuff. Like I obviously the Danzig stuff is the best stuff, but I think some of the Michael Graves. Yes, I know Michael Graves is a fucking bullshitter, but the music from his
But,
era of the
yeah.
band,
I
it was
thought,
pretty good.
yeah, I thought some of his era stuff's all right. I never minded it, you know.
Yeah, yeah. So like they, aside from the album, they included that one as a bonus track. It's really good. They did a really good job of it. But yeah, another amazing album from start to finish. No filler. This is like, it's funny too because these are like, this band is consisted of a bunch of like metallic hardcore guys, and
Yeah.
and like they don't have any of that like the metallic hardcore influence stuff that they're known for in their own other bands. This band is just straight up a melodeath band. No gimmicks or anything. It's so fucking good.
And again, they're exponentially getting bigger, which is pretty wild too.
I know. I can't wait to. I'm gonna try and go to their free show February. Can't wait
Oh,
for that.
where's that at?
I think it's in Knucklehead.
Oh, fucking Knucklehead. They're playing there.
Yeah.
Damn. It'll be so small. Anyway, did you give me the information for that? I want to go. We got some new tracks that came out too. You got Ghoul that came out with Shotgun Gulch, and then I didn't get to listen to the track yet. So, what did you think of the track?
Oh, it was awesome. It's the usual Ghoul stuff. Dual vocals from the bass player and the guitar player. Crossover thrash riffs. It's a lot of fun. This is going to be out their new EP. I forgot when it comes out, but I think it's pretty soon. And they are going on tour with Municipal Waste, so I'm pretty sure they'll play some of this stuff on the road.
No, that's fucking awesome.
So yeah, pretty.
And then we
excited.
got a new song from Mastiff.
Yeah, so Rated. It's a pretty funny music video. It's just like them playing at like a retirement home, like bingo night kind of thing, and like they're just playing like tree music. It's funny. But yeah, this band also came out in what's it called, Cyberpunk video game. Yeah, and
Oh, really?
Yeah, they did songs for both of them.
That's fucking sweet.
Yeah. So Massive is only getting bigger, which is good because like this band has dropped like maybe 3 albums now, and they've still been pretty underground. But the quality of their music is really good. They kind of like sonically all over the place. Like one song they're playing like a 1 minute like blast beat rhythm thing, and then the other one they're playing like a slow, trudgy like song. But yeah, Mastiff is really sick. So make sure you check them out.
No. Again, we'll link all this shit down below. And then another good song that just came out was Ingested.
Oh yeah, just his new single Paragon of Purity.
Purity? Yeah.
They also announced a new album. So this is a pretty old, at this point, a pretty old slam band. This is going to be their second release on Metal Blade. And yeah, it's pretty sick. They've been a band that's been very consistent as well. They're just releasing brutal album after album. Every album they've started reaching some more maturity. Like back then they talk about the usual death metal stuff, but like now, at least like lyric wise, they've been like honing their craft, and like production wise, each album gets better and better. And they've been including a lot of guests. Like in the last album, they had like Kirk Weinstein appear on one of their songs, so that was like really surprising, just because like when you think of Kirk, obviously it's Crowbar, and just like hearing them do a slam song, kind of like interesting. Especially
Well, I thought you did Dreamweaver.
No, yeah, he did Dreamweaver too, but
but that was a wait. No, I'm talking about you're talking about his solo shit.
well, I mean, just talking about like him appearing in like a slam band's like yeah, like as a guest vocalist, and like it was like surprising, but it just goes to show how like how much Ingested has grown. Like last album, they had Matt Heafy on one of the tracks as well. On this album, they actually got like Josh Middleton from Silosis, and I love fucking Silosis, so I'm excited to hear that track. And it does drop. Uh, and then another album that I got turned on to thanks to Blaine from what is it? Banger TV. I watched their review on YouTube for the new Master album, and at the very end of the video, he shouted them out. This band called Sovereign. They released Altered Realities. It's also a death groove band. It's their debut album off Dark Descent Records. And, it's really sick. This is like some early Pestilence, early Sepultura like worship. It's really sick.
Sounds fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's really good. So definitely check that out. Blaine Smith is also kind of like us, where like he not only talks about metal, but he also like on Twitch he'll like stream like his like whatever video game he's playing. Talks about stuff like that too. Talks about like mixed metal comedy too. So definitely check them out as well. They're really fucking sick. And what else do we have? Is that pretty much it? Or
for music and stuff, I think I had. No, we're going to new anime.
Oh yeah.
Dorohedoro.
Dorohedoro, yeah.
Dorohedoro.
So this show got season 1 on Netflix like 4 years ago, and like everybody loved the fuck out of it, I myself included. And then like they just never gave us another season. Like they just like forgot about it. And it sucks too because this was actually like the English voice actors who played the main character. Alex Lay. He plays Luke in Street Fighter 6. But
really?
That was like his first big role ever. Like, and to see him grow from that role to like getting gigs like Street Fighter, and he's actually the main character for Persona 3 as well. So he's been on the rise of late. So it's cool to see, and he was like super stoked that like this season's getting announced. So but yeah, it's super weird, but it's super crazy. It's over the top. It's awesome though. There's nothing else that looks like it. Nothing else that really like tells a story like it. So if you haven't checked it out on Netflix, make sure you do, because I'm assuming Netflix will release the second season as well. So definitely check that one out.
We'll have to check it out. So anyway, what did you pick up this week? You pick up any cool physical stuff?
Yeah. So aside from the new Saxon, I did pre-order a bunch of stuff. I did pre-order Pawn Stone. For some reason, Amazon was like, "Hey, we're gonna give you your vinyl later."
Yeah, like February 9th or something.
Yeah, so I was like, bastards. But yeah, that's on the way. New Master is also on the way. I did pick up Prince of Persia. I've been playing playing it a lot. In the black. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have. How about you, dude?
I'll do a quick rundown. I did pick up a shit ton of vinyl, and I'll just say I picked up 3 Saxon vinyls. I picked up 18 vinyls. I'm gonna do a video on just that, breaking it all down. But real quick, comic books I've just picked up in the past like week, 2 weeks. Let's run it down. New Moon Knight series. I haven't gotten to read it yet, but it is called Vengeance of the Moon Knight by McKay, Capuccio, and Rosenberg. That's cool. I like Moon Knight. I like the Disney show.
Yeah, Disney shows.
I like some of the other.
Moon Knight's been pretty consistent as far as comic book goes.
You got Batman 141. Haven't read it yet. Looks kind of interesting.
Those look nice.
What happens? You got Guardians of the Galaxy issue 10. Always a good time. Always a good time. And then you have Phantom Road. This is an Image comic book series. Really sick art in here. Such check out Phantom Road. I love everything Image does. There's a new Marvel Zombies series started. I did not know about, so I had to order the first 2 issues as well. And I just picked this up because I need to. But Marvel Zombies is on issue 3. And then you have Peach Momoko. She's doing the art. In my previous comic book video, you'll see hopefully pop up right here. I talk about Darth Vader, black, red, and white. And Peach Momoko does the artwork and writing for an entire comic in there, which is pretty
Oh,
cool,
that
abstract
is cool.
shit. It's more of an anime kind of style, and it's really good. You got Dr. Afra from the last past week. I'm so far behind Dr. Afra. But what I've heard is they're going to make her a character in the movie or TV universe.
That's awesome.
Amazing Spider-Man. There's the Arc gang war going on right now. Man, I'm spacing on who's on the cover of that one. Because I know who's on the cover of this one. You got Kingpin's on here in gang war. More Amazing Spider-Man. And then wrapping it all up, a new issue of Darth Vader. I think they're going to start crossing over Thrawn into this universe. Which should be cool. Anyway, that was just for the comics. Vinyls, I'll do a separate video. They picked up way too many. Yeah. Anyway, what else is going on? Anything else we can announce or talk about? Anything we leave out?
I think that we just I think we're good. Pretty much went through everything.
No, again, everybody, I just want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts. This means so much to us that you even watch us for 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 30 seconds, whatever. They even clicked on us. We really appreciate it.
Oh, absolutely.
We're slowly trying to get better at our content, so bear with us. We have a lot of growing pains. Yeah, right. You know, but no, all you want to do is come from this from a point of passion between our love of horror movies, fucking music, and gaming. That's all we're trying to do. So again, anything else, Javi?
Nope, that's about it. Wraps it up. Thanks for checking us out, guys.
Exactly. Everybody, thank you so much. Please check out our other stuff. Feel free to like, subscribe, and just keep being awesome. Later, everybody.
Later, guys.